I'm back now. Like, so what I was saying about the spiritual, retard, right? And this is something that just happened this morning when I'm leaving the building. I got my bags in my hand, so it's a lady passing. She has stuff in her hand. She works in the, kitchen department. And anyway, so as I'm leaving, I get out, I move to the left, she can walk, and I hear her say, oh, people, tells the guard, oh, people, be in your way when you see you struggling. First of all, not in your way, I move to the left. See, that's the thing about a spiritually retarded person. I mean, spiritually retarded, because there's no way if your common sense, using your common sense, which means common, which means regular, common sense will have you understand, okay, he just moved out of my way. Now, spiritually retarded is when the demons kick in. Only a demon can have you be that stupid, not to realize I moved out the way. So that's the point. That's what I mean. So, spiritual retardedness is just the dumbest retardedness ever. Like I said, that's like, like I said, for instance, I used the example of my baby that time being peaceful and quiet, and the demon kicked in on another individual, and wanted him to be crying. So, like, and that's something about spiritual retardedness. It's the demon, because if the person is actually that stupid, and they can get a picture, a recording of how dumb they look doing that stuff, the person himself wouldn't do it. I can say if they have real common sense. Alright, so because like I said, this is a common sense, just means it means spiritual retardedness, because common sense makes a person think they can get over. So like I said, so I'm looking, and I'm like, okay, yeah, spiritual retardedness, I guess, is like when you go left, and the person say, oh, and you go left, and you're supposed to go left, and the person say, oh, why do people go to the, or why didn't they go to the left? They act like you went to the right when you went to the left. That's spiritual retardedness, you understand? So that's a game even, many try to play. But that's what I'm saying, so that's crazy. That is one of the craziest things ever. Spiritual retardedness. That's the point. So that's why in our ministries, we definitely don't want spiritual retardedness. Emotions kicking sometimes, feelings kicking with certain whatever. Please don't have spiritual retardedness, because and that's not even a disrespectful term or whatever the case is. It's just a reprobate, or it's just somebody that's acting reprobate, or somebody that's just lacking, being slow, unaware for whatever reasons. That's the point. So if you're in the fullness, you shouldn't have spiritual retardedness. If you have another kind of retardedness, sometimes I guess that could happen. I guess that could happen. But I would say this though: spiritual retardedness will only have to come from a person that swore up and down that they was wise. It had to come like that, because for a person to go left, and a person says, "Oh, why'd you go right?" and you went left, that's basically spiritual retardedness, because that's just retarded. Because if it was a retarded kid or a retarded person doing that, that's a different story. You understand? You bless the retards and the slow, and whatever the case is. All right. So I know, because I'm saying, I just know. That's what I'm saying. So you bless them, and God will bless them. But the people that supposed to be so wise, it's supposed to be about their business, it's supposed to be about this and that. Where does spiritual retardedness come in at? Because I'm saying, because you said you were wise. And I'm saying, because you can tell, I can tell. This is what the people say. You can tell spiritually. This is what they think about themselves. They think they wise, and then seeing a bunch of you see a bunch of spiritual retardedness come out, and you're like, okay, when right is done, you really want wrong to be done. And that's another thing. When right is done so efficiently and fast, how you on point, so you move fast. When it's done so fast, you don't accept that it's been done fast, and now you want a collision or whatever. That's the point. Because see, the point is people are not efficient. They don't, for some reason they want things to go at their pace. So when you get something done, they get mad, right? So instead of the solution, they want to dilly-dally. Now, what sense does that make? Like, that's what I'm just saying. Like I said, that's spiritually retarded. Remember, only a demon wants to dilly-dally around, play games, and not finish things. And then the next thing, finish means with anything. That's like if a baby's about to go to sleep. Somebody say, oh, well, don't have the baby go to sleep. So you're like, okay, wait. And I mean, it got to be a legitimate reason why. So I'm like, right, so they'll wake the baby up. Or maybe it's time for the baby to go to bed. They say, oh, well, and I'm just using the baby as an example, but that's what I'm saying, but stupid things like that. Or, somebody say, okay, you know what, You can park your car right there, do it. And somebody say, oh, don't worry about it, just double park. Then when you come back, the car got flicking. You understand? So spiritually retardedness is just those that cause malfunctions for no reason. Like, and like I said, okay, if you're really retarded, that's a different story. I understand that. I really do. Nothing wrong with it. If you're that, you're that. But if you're okay, but a spiritually, that's why the spiritually retarded always spread themselves around. Because they're trying to be seen, trying to be noticed. Well, that's a tough situation to get yourself out of, because I don't care. If I see examples like that, you need some working on your spirit. And like I said, it ain't about going to that old cliche, or even what believers use, hey, nobody's perfect, oh, we all sin. No, I'm not talking about that. When you want right to be left when it's right, and poor to be rich when it's poor to be rich, poor to be rich when it's really poor, and and good to be bad and bad to be good. Oh, no. It's not about you and us all not being perfect. Once again, right? I'm gonna say like it is. It's about the spirit. It's about the fruit coming out of you. You got mixed fruit. That's what you got. You got apples and oranges, and then you're trying to grow sour apples with some bananas. Oh no, that's not gonna work. Right? That's not the works of God. So let's see that we're not perfect stuff. Oh, we never will be. But it's the God that works within us, the only God of heaven and earth that works within us through the Christ, that that will bring out perfection. That's the point. So let me just say, right, that has nothing to do with it. Like I said, that just happened. So of course, when I heard the lady say that, I said, oh, bless God. I just walked off, because you know what? First of all, Yahweh don't want me arguing. I could have argued my point and said, miss, did I not move out your way? But you gotta realize, when you're dealing with a spiritually retarded person, they don't even know what that means. They'll look at you like you said something. They'll look at you like you said, oh, your mother's a slut. That's how they look at you, because they don't understand a regular conversation. That's another. They don't want to see. If I say it again, right? They choose the right. Their demons choose the ones that think they can get over on. But see, this is what I gotta tell her. That's why I told her just bless God, because this is what I gotta tell her. Look, I just the python that played Dove, when he messed with my God, he couldn't get over. The mouse that played the Lion of Judah, he couldn't get over. So, and many other situations. So, what my God does for me, for those that claim to be wise and are fools, is a who's who. So I don't have nothing to worry about. But I just had beautiful dream of serving the Father the way he's supposed to be served. Woke up shining, with the light Yeshua was giving me, and woke up with that glow. And the thing is, sometimes they can't stand that, because I even had someone else look at me straight. So you know what? It's like I said, I pray that they lose that spiritually retardedness, and receive spiritual salvation, and that's through the Christ. Because I love him with my heart, my mind, and soul. So no matter what they do, or try to do, or try to look, or try to say, like I tell each and every person, it never worked. Be blessed.